Hi guys, I thought today we'd look at the Masterplan by Oasis. This was a request from Tom Klopp. If you have any requests of your own, just pop them in the box and I'll put them on the list and get them done as soon as possible. As always, if you could like, subscribe, all that stuff, that helps me out a lot. And there'll be a little card in the top of the picture in a second. I've got new music out, so if you could check out my music video and then the album, that'd be amazing, and let me know what you think. And yeah, thank you, I really appreciate the support. So let's go in for a close-up. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to look at is the rhythm, as usual. The thing with this rhythm is it's slightly different all the time, so don't get too caught up in making sure you're bang on every time. Getting the general gist of it, which is what we're going to look at here, and then adding a couple of variations in various spots, which we'll also talk about, and just kind of getting in the flow of the song, really. It's good to have that basic rhythm down, and then to kind of, if you hear something, go with it rather than rigidly sticking to the rhythm all the way through. We're going to start with, we'll just take an A minor 7 chord, which is an A minor with your ring finger off, just so we got something in the background. It's going to sound like this. So what that is that's down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. If you've got a pen and paper to write this down, that's probably the best. I'll do that one more time. Sorry, let's do that again. What the count for that is 1, 2, and 3 is silent, E and 4, E and So we have these 16th notes, so instead of being 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and which is why bits of it sound quicker than others. One other thing you can add in is this extra down between 1 and 2, so 1 and 2, just a little soft down. It's very popular with Noel Gallagher, he likes that. And then there's an extra bit in the push rhythms, which we'll talk about when we get there. So, let's look at the intro. We're going to start with our 7th fret on the D, 5th fret on the G. You've got 7 is with your ring finger, 5 is with your index. We're going to do a bar. Then middle finger goes to the 6th fret. Then you move your middle finger back to the 5th. You're still playing the 5th on the G, but you're going to change it to your ring. Index goes to 4 on the D, bar of that. Index goes to 3. Starting to sound nice and clashy now. We're only looking to hit the bottom 4 strings really. Apart from here where we move up, middle finger moves to the 5th fret of the A, ring finger stays where it is. And we're just going to do the 1 and 2 and. And this is our first push rhythm. We're going to go to basically a G chord, but you don't need to worry so much about the index finger. We're just muting that A string. So it's 3 on the bass, 3 on the top. So I'll do that again. So it's down, 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 up, and on the up you change chord. Then we're in with the up, down, down, up, down, up. So the rest of the bar effectively. Okay. Then we go to the A minor 7, sorry. We're going to go down, and then a little bit of a change, just for this one. You're going to put like 1 and that before 2 is an up strum to a down. And then we're going to slide forward 2 frets. Have another up. This is where it's a little bit more fluid. There's a few less strums, or you can keep that same pattern going. And all that added note is little finger on the 5th fret of the B. usually after one strum of the 3 and 4, then just add it in, then take it off for a couple of strums, and then we're going to go to E7 back on the rhythm. And that's the intro. So I'm just going to take it from the 5 and 5, which it was the second 5 and 5 when you got your finger on the A string, just so you can hear it. Okay, that's the trickiest bit of the song. Take your time with that. It's also the iconic bit, so just keep practicing. The tricky bit is that last bit. Once you've got that down, you're good to go. For the verse, we're just going to stay on that rhythm, and we're going to use that push rhythm again, which we'll talk about. So we're going to start on an A minor 7. Then we're going to go for a bar of G over A. So it's 3, 4, 5, B, G, and D. It's like an F major 7 chord moved up 2 frets. And we're also looking to hit the open A. Noel Gallagher doesn't, but you can bring your thumb in to get that G on the bass if you want as well. Bar of that. Then our first shared bar of the verse, we're going to have F over A, same shape. And then we're going to have a push rhythm. So it's going to go, I'm going to add in that one on the and. So it's down, 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 up, we change to the G and the A. And that's going to be the same for every push rhythm that I talk about from here on out. I'm also going to add in an extra down on the third beat, so it's going to go like this. So you're going to add in that down, and then it's the same after that. So I'll play it through once. As I said with the rhythm, it can get a little bit confusing if you try and be really rigid with it. Practice that and then just have a bit of a feel. See what comes out. Doesn't have to be note for note, strum for strum how Noel Gallagher plays it. A minor to E7, same thing with the push rhythm, half a bar of each. That's the first line. Then we have pretty much the same. We've got another bar of A minor 7, another bar of G over A, another shared bar of F over A to G over A. This is where it changes. We're going to go D into F. Okay. Bar of G, bar of E7, and that's the verse. Chorus. We're going to start, basically every bit in the chorus apart from the very, very last bar is half bars. So we're going to start on a C, and we're going to go to G. He plays a 3-finger G in kind of the folk style, so we've got little finger on the 3rd fret of the thin string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the bass, and our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A. So half bar of C, half bar of G. Half a bar of A minor 7, half bar of G. Half a bar of F, half a bar of G. Always push rhythms, half a bar of C. Half a bar of G sus4, so we're going to keep that first finger down. Then half a bar of C, half a bar of G again. Half a bar of A minor 7, half a bar of G. Half a bar of F, half a bar of G. Full bar of A minor 7. And that's the chorus. Second time round, that last line is slightly different. We're going to go F, G, C, G, and we're going to come to C, which is where the second solo bit happens. If you want me to do the solos, just comment in a bit below. I'm not going to do them in this lesson because it's going to be too much, but I can do another lesson if you want those in the as a separate lesson. So let's just go through that last bit of the chorus once more, and then we'll look at the solos. Okay, briefly through the solos in the background, we're going to have a bar of A7 sus4. This is after the first one, so we've come from A minor 7. We're going to go to A7 sus4, so that's 2nd fret of the D, 3rd fret of the B. Bar of that. Half a bar of F over A to G over A. Half a bar of C to E. Still doing those push rhythms, remember. Full bar of A minor 7. Full bar of A7 sus4. Half a bar of F over A. Half a bar of G over A. Then we have half a bar of D. Half a bar of C. So that's a slightly different change. Then G. Full bar. E. Or E7 if you like. That's the same as when you're leading into the chorus, but then he actually starts another verse. And then for that second solo and leading into the outro, it's really simple, it's very repetitive. Same rhythm, we're going to go C, C over B, so that's 2nd fret on the A and 1st fret on the B. They share a bar. A minor 7, G. You do that 6 times. At the end of those 6, you do a bar of C, bar of G, 2 bars of E7. And then it's back to the intro, which is also the outro. So there's a lot going on, but none of it's too complicated. Just listen to the video. I use the High Flying Birds live on YouTube just to get the full idea of where the song's going, but that's all the different parts, and just take your time with learning them. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. As always, just stick with it. It's kind of got some complicated parts. It's more kind of the structure of the song rather than anything individually which is complicated. If you want any requests or if you got any comments, leave them below. And as I mentioned before, this is my new album, so if you could go out and buy it and listen to it, that would be amazing. I'll see you next time.